Peace, family. So I'm back with another one. So today what I want to do is I wanted to talk to my chosen ones about they want to be relevant so bad. They really want to be relevant. They trying to figure out every way they can possibly become relevant. You know what I'm saying? They going out getting the newest car, trying to be relevant. They trying to get raises and promotions at the job to become relevant. Like, they going out get the newest items available to try to be relevant. Like, it's crazy society that we living in today and how hard they are trying to be relevant. You know what I'm saying? And which is crazy because the more we do to become less relevant to them but more helpful and useful to the rest of us out here, you know what I'm saying? The more they're trying to figure out how to fucking become relevant. They're like, how did this motherfucker go from this position over here to this position right here? I always had more than this motherfucker and I still can't be relevant. I always am like, I feel like I'm doing more and I still can't be more relevant than this motherfucker. And instead of them, you know, joining forces, because that's way too hard, because that's something that starts within, they have to resort to other tactics. They have to resort to other tactics because they know that they're not going to be able to become relevant the same way. So what they try to do is they try to read you and pick up on you as much as they possibly can to become relevant. You know what I'm saying? And they're doing everything in their power to see what you're doing so they can take a little bit of this or follow your flow or hang on to you just long enough to where you don't see them. And I realized for me, being where I'm at and doing what I do now, because I walked myself into this position, I realized like a lot of them, they trying to like, what are them little styrofoam? They're not styrofoam, but they like the little sticky things, but they like kind of like Batman, but not really, and you just throw the ball and it sticks on here and you just pop it off and you throw it back to your person and it sticks. Kind of like catch, but I can't remember what the fucking thing is called because it's so irrelevant. But that's what these motherfuckers do. It's like every time I look down, it's like another one like behind my leg just hanging on over there. You know, I got one on the back of my shoulder. Like they all latching on to the spots that's not visible. Not visible per se for you without a mirror, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? So for an example, like most of us don't see our backs. You know what I'm saying? Unless you like doing something extra in the mirror or something. That's not your vision point, you know what I'm saying? So it's easy to have something stuck onto your back for the whole day if nobody tells you about it, you know what I'm saying? So think about that spiritually, because you know everything over here is spiritual based first. So they figure out ways to latch onto you spiritually just long enough but hidden enough to where they can go unnoticeable, or to the point where it's not that big of a deal, you know what I'm saying? So as you growing, you still forgot to change your shirt, so you still got that one piece of thing that's back there on you, you know what I'm saying? And you don't realize that the shit is still back there just following you throughout your process until somebody eventually, another organic being like us, would tell you, hey, you got something on your back. Because that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? And I know for me, like, if I'm talking to you, if I vibe with you, if you got something on your face or something on your attire, I'm going to point it out and let you know. I'm not going to do it in no dickhead manner. But, you know, I would just acknowledge, hey, you got a little something right here. You got a little something right here. You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. Because I know in my mind, I'm going to be looking at it and I'm going to be thinking my own thoughts. Like, why the fuck they didn't get this shit off their face? What was they doing? They was rushing, you know, blah, blah, blah. The whole process, you know what I'm saying? But I realized, like, with all this information out here, they are still not relevant. Even the ones that used to be relevant back in the day when you used to be around your spaces, because I just be thinking of like all my interactions, engagements, and I don't always give a personal one per se, but I usually do. It's just like this time I'm not really trying to pinpoint anybody. I just got an accumulation of situations, but it's just like like I had one of my peoples that I know, you know, doesn't matter their ties or whatever, but it's like you telling me about a new job that you got that's paying a couple dollars, And to me, it's just that. Another plantation that's paying a couple dollars. Like, you work all week to say, oh, well, I'm about to turn up, or I'm about to party this weekend because I've been working all week. But what do you have to show for your work? Besides the couple dollars compensation, because that's what it's, you know, that's what goes hand to hand, or else you wouldn't be working there. You know what I'm saying? But what else is compensated for that? You know what I'm saying? So, and getting into this space of technology now, and understanding like a lot of this is tedious and you have to put the work in. They don't want to put this kind of work in, which is why they are trying to figure out other shortcuts to become and but to become relevant. You know, it's not the same avenues that's open anymore. If you think about the people that surround you or that used to be in your space, how many of them are stuck in the same loop or still telling you that, oh, they're going to get a new job, or you just saw one with another new car, or another one just told you they moved to another apartment that they're renting, which is cool, but the bigger picture is to get land and to build your own. You know what I'm saying? And to create a tribe around that, if that's what you want to do. But that, I know, is for me, and that's what the universe told me is part of my vision, you know. But it's like, if they took the right steps to stay healthy, to learn, and to get this information, you know, and to work as a team opposed from an opposition trying to figure out how to shortcut. Like, my thing is, if you are a being and you suck in all of these areas over here, but you're really good at this area, you don't have to pretend like you're good in all these areas when you're dealing with somebody. Just let them know, hey, these are all my weakest links right here. I got about 50 weak ass links. I got 3 strong ones. This is what I got to bring to the table right here. There's nothing wrong with that. I would much rather see that and let that piece of lint stay on my shirt, because now I'm looking like, oh, this is my lucky shirt now, you know, quote unquote. I would put more energy into it, you know what I'm saying? Because now they vibe, and they trying to be as organic and upfront and on the table as they possibly can, but they also have to be taking the steps as well. I don't care what you tell me, you have to take the steps. You have to take the steps, you know what I'm saying? And if you busting your ass and taking the steps throughout the process, and I see it while you're mentioning this to me, then you damn right, I got you. You can fuck with me on this ride, and I'll create space to help you become relevant as well too. So we all can become relevant, you know what I'm saying? Meaning that all the other chosen ones and enlightened ones, we all need to be combining and formulating something together as well. So we are relevant. Without us doing what the fuck we doing. The ones that's above me, the ones that's lower than me, that's working their way up. If we not doing what they doing or what we doing, then the opposition is completely taking over everything. We wouldn't even have a fight right now. Like, I wouldn't even be up here talking to you right now if it wasn't enough of us out here doing what we doing right now. And we have to take all of that into consideration. You know what I'm saying? Because we all we got, and we creating this shift. I got my mini out here with me. She over here vibing right now out the way. But it's like, I'm not always going to be here. I'm not always going to be here. Just like she's not always going to be here. This heart chakra, this shit has an expiration date on it. Everything on this vessel has an expiration date on it, which we all have to get to a better understanding of. And once, I've already had that mentality already anyways. When I was younger, it was just aimless and pointless. You know what I'm saying? No direction. Now I have it with the direction. So once you get your purpose, or you are on your definite path, or, you know, it ain't, everybody doesn't always have an individual path. Sometimes yours is to be a part of a team, you know. So don't get stuck too long in that space of thinking, damn, I gotta do my own. I gotta do my own. No, everybody isn't positioned that way. You know what I'm saying? So when you start opening yourself up to different perspectives, that's what makes us so relevant. This is why they have to work so hard to become relevant. And a lot of them, even if they do become relevant, it's so instant that it doesn't even last long. Like one of the dudes around my area, he got big, over 1 million something followers on TikTok from making fun of himself. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of being fat and doing shit with his girl. Just goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? But in his eyes, it feels great because he got the compensation for it, the finances. But look at your overall image and your message that you're putting out. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you can make light of life, and that's good, but we at war right now. So while you trying to make light of these other motherfuckers, we over here trying to wake these motherfuckers up. stop dancing and being over there. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, I'm not knocking it, because the entertainment, when you portion it properly, it's okay, because you don't always want to be diving in and diving deep. Even if you gotta take 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 10 minutes for entertainment, 2, 10, I don't know what your entertainment is, you know, but it's the opposite. Is something that's not beneficial to your purpose, you know, but it's beneficial to your well-being as well, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, they gonna do everything they can to try to stay relevant in a shortcut and to wiggle around everything but expose themselves, you know what I'm saying? Everything but that. And that's some of the most definite like thing that could ever happen to them, that would shift everything in their life, you know what I'm saying? That would shift everything for them. But the opposition got such a good grip on them, and they believe that they're in control. Because if they was, they wouldn't be running around doing all this zombie shit and just partaking in regular witchy behaviors that it seems normal because the rest of society does it, you know what I'm saying? If that shit witchy, I ain't gonna fuck with it. If I know the rest of the motherfuckers is doing that shit and that shit witchy. It was a point in time in my life when I made that choice, like, if I like double dutching, you know, like, do I want to do it, do I not? Some days I might jump, some days I might, but I'm at a space now to where I understand now, you know, that's not the vibe, and that's not where I'm trying to put my energy to. But I ain't want to run it up too long, you know what I'm saying? Y'all tapping everything down below. Peace and love to the kings and queens.